Despite the boom in artificial intelligence talk, many of us still fail to see the practical application of artificial intelligence in our day-to-day lives. The fact of the matter is artificial intelligence is far more prevalent than we realize, and it's also been around for years. For those of you who are fantasy football enthusiasts, you likely agree that Yahoo is arguably the best fantasy football application available. In addition to the sleek interface and superior draft experience, one of the other major benefits of the Yahoo platform are the recaps you receive after you draft, before the playoffs, and immediately after the last game of the week. What most of you probably don't know is that these recaps are developed and distributed by incredibly advanced artificial intelligence. This is pretty impressive considering the vast amount of data that is generated by NFL teams and players every single week and is used for fantasy football purposes. You think about touchdowns, yards and receptions, yards after contact, fumbles, interceptions, sacks, and the list goes on and on. Suffice to say, there are literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of different data points that accumulate and compound on a weekly basis. In the past, all this data has been analyzed by only the savviest of fantasy football players. Well now, and over the past 5 years, Yahoo's analytics engine, powered by a company called Automated Insights, has provided players with valuable information to help them guide their teams. But the best part is that it does it in an incredibly realistic, albeit sometimes snarky tone. This is what Google calls natural language generation, a close cousin to natural language processing. This enables Yahoo technology to author these uber-personalized, realistic responses. The result is something that amounts to the equivalent of an email from a good friend who's a fantasy football savant, preparing you to make the best decisions for your team on a weekly basis. But because this is your friend, he or she applauds you when you do well and chides you when you lose, which for some of us happens more often than not. The incredible part of this whole thing is that every Yahoo fantasy football player gets one of these emails every week their team plays a game. It would be an impossible feat for even a large team of humans to produce this amount of content. What's more, the content provides value that can't be found anywhere else, and it empowers players to make better decisions, enhancing their level of performance each week. This now not only serves as a utility and training mechanism, but also as a form of entertainment, with the player excited to see the running weekly commentary provided by the AI. This is just one of the many examples of artificial intelligence that exists already in our daily lives, while providing value, utility, personalization, insight, and entertainment.